Hey everybody, hope you're having a good day. We're Aided Dagr Rearmed Marianne's revival banners tonight live. So we'll go for the units and then we'll go from there. Obviously, the corresponding 14 Bloodline came back with it, so yep, I'll talk about what we're after show afterwards. So let's go for this. So we have Aided Dagr, Forward Finier's Edge. It says to your comments on at the start of turn, if there is an ally from free which becomes center of her. Attack speed +6 and no follow-up is granted her and ally turn free which becomes center of her for the turn. If changes count or if there is an ally within free which becomes center of her. Grants bonus or attack speed defense is equal to 5 plus number of allies within free which becomes center of her times 3. The maximum is 14. Neutralize her penalties. Neutralize facts and fix cone minus X on her. And she deals +X damage. And reduce damage made sure and foes first attack by 50% of X during combat. The axis highest total bonuses among her and allies from free which becomes center of her. Obviously, first strike means first attack, yeah, that stuff. And also, when full attack triggers full special, reduce damage by 50% of X, which we already know ahead of time. Repositioning Grit, target ally moves to the opposite of her. If she uses an assist skill for on the current turn, she gets Canto 1. Canto 1 just means after an attack, assist skill is restricting to begin, it's a blockable movement. Once per turn, kind of warp, and skills that would give her an extra action that Guild Force would trigger first. Then we have attack speed of sail. If she or the foe needs to combat after moving to a different space, attack speed +6 and attack speed +X to her during combat. The X is number of spaces from start position and position on off her when she to combat, the max is 4. And also if she needs to combat, reduce damage foe attack by X times 3, we already know the X. And the foe attack trigger foe special, reduce damage set to her by X times 3 during combat. Excludes artifact specials, by the way. Forward the nearest wing, enables effect is Pathfinder. Pathfinder just means if an ally moves to her space, that space is counted as a 0 space, so they can basically move an additional space. And at the start of turn, if she's on the team with only one support partner, grabs Pathfinder to that support partner as well for the turn. At the start of turn, if she's not on a team with a support partner, and there's only one ally with the has defense, grants Pathfinder to that ally for the turn. Outside the start of combat, if HP is 100% or above, affects balance of foes, attack speed, and defense equal to 5 plus current bonuses on each of the foe's stats times 2. The stats are calculated independently. So for example, the foe has +7 attack, you can click 19 for a net penalty of 12. Things like that, basically. And reduce the percentage of foes non-spell times extra skill by 50% during combat. Exclude our specials. This will round up as well, by the way. They do things like us. And then restore time HP to their combat. Current Canto curve. If foe win 4 spaces, triggers Canto, inflicts Canto control on that foe. Prevents after start of turn trigger action ends immediately. Status effects from being inflicted to her and allies from free spaces of her. Her allies when free spaces of her. Neutralize action ends immediately. Effect from foes, skills, or the after start of turn skill triggers. Action ends immediately status. However, this will not neutralize ones from AFA raids or special slots. And counter control. It limits units' movement from counter control. If the range is 1, it's 1 movement. If it's 2, it just ends. And then we'll go for Rearmed Marianne. Rearmed for anyone who's not wondering, who doesn't know. You're basically getting a free skeleton herds on these units. Arcane plugin. A style structure, commence 1. At the start of combat, if HP is 20% or above, attack speed defense risk is bonus granter equal to 25% of the foe's attack at the start of combat, minus 4. Minimum is 5, maximum is 14. Deals damage equal to 15% of her attack. This also includes land spell checks before combat. And the foe's first attack is reduced by 7. Then neutralize effects that affects Kunka minus X on her, and grabs Kunka minus 1 to her before her first attack during combat. Rock Prayer and Prayer, she needs herself. When special triggers, boost stats by 4% of her resistance, and neutralizes the reduced stats by X effects by known special skills. And then she erases the foe, reduce damage from attacks during combat and her specials. Exclude Broker. First air effect specials, 5% is equal to 4 max current value times the difference between the stats. Max damage between stats 10. And when her special triggers during the current turn, counter 2. And then when counter is triggered, she can use Sing or Dance. This can be used. So this can trigger by any Kanto effects other than the Kanto effect from the special. It's once per turn. If a summon effect activated, it will not trigger, and it is not treated as a skill or treated as Sing or Dance, so you can't use it on Sing or Dance units. As the Kanto do is just flat to movement, and Sing or Dance just gives an reaction to target ally. Range 1. Crystalline Monitor, attack rest +8, but she loses 8 defense. At start of the turn, essentially, start the player any phase, depending on how you want to word. Neutralize panic on any penalties that are on her attack and res that take effect at this time. A panic converts any bonuses to penalties. Speed res discord. At the start of the player interface, speed res -6, and discord is inflicted on foes that have less res than her, and they are within 2 spaces of another foe for this action. Neutralize penalties of inflicts penalties of foes speed res during combat equal to the number of foes inflicted with the discord within 2 spaces of the target, including the target times 2 + 4, max is 10. Deals damage equal to 15% of her res, excluding specials. And discord is attack speed defense res -X on the unit during combat, and the X is the number of allies within 2 spaces of that unit, max is 5 for this action. Sorry, 2+. And then speed res cooks. Speed res -4 on the foe, and foes when 3 rows your combat of her, and those foes suffer a guaranteed follow-up attack. However, tonight, Aided heroes are limited use as well as rearmed, but when you get Dagr, you get this, you get an Aided Essence, which gives you his HP attack speed +1, and then if you use it on a hero on herself, they'll get it, and they get the special accessory she has naturally, which is going to be that bird. Ash, just bow. As for trigger comes 1, the effect gets 5 foes. If you discover or if there's an ally when free comes under him. Bonuses attack speed defense rate equal to 5 plus 15% of his speed is not a combat. Don't know what's up here. Deals +7 damage, excluding specials. Neutralize effects and effects cone commands X on him during combat. And although when his special triggers, neutralize foes to reduce the action impact by non-special skills. Then if he finishes combat, Chrono Command -1 will force first attack during combat, and also if foes attack a trigger for special, affects Chrono Command -1 on the foe before their first attack. They will never exceed maximum value. For allies when free rolls come center of him, attack speed +4 during their combat, and also if they initiate combat and foe attack a trigger for special, affects Chrono Command -1 on the foe before their first attack. Doesn't see maximum value. Curve Shot, 1 charge strength weapon. Boost silence by 30% of the greater the foe's speed of defense. If hit or foe's special try or change during force combat, and he can attack during combat, foe's next attack is reduced by 40%. Fire Sparrow, then if he initiates combat, that 7 times foe's combat begins. This can't be reduced for effects like during combat, and will never reduce foe's speed by 1. Other than that, attack speed +7, and then applies to 5 spaces lying center on the foe's spaces going from left to right on the direction he's facing for the turn after combat. Of course, this is also diagonal. 5 planes act as circle terrain for both with range 2. Basically gives an additional +1 movement. Although it doesn't work on foes that have the cannot be terrain back. So in any phase, deals 7 to the foe, and also as combat begins, does another 7 damage. Never reduces foe speed below 1. 5 hands are once per tile, so if a new one gets applied on this space, it overrides basically. Seals speed defense 3, speed defense -3 in the foe, and additional penalties on foe's speed defense equal to 6 minus current penalties on each of his stats during combat. The minimum 0, and stats calculated independently. Still inflicts penalties on foe even if foe triggers an effect that neutralizes penalties during combat. And if a penalty is active on foe's speed defense, Chrono count -1 on the foe per attack during combat. Has 5 times on stack. And after combat, speed defense -6 on the foe for this action. Out speed by 4. Start turn. Speed +6 to him and I to 2 speeds to him for the turn. If his speed is equal or greater than foe's speed -5, neutralize effects that guarantees foe's fall attack and defenses. And during unarmed turns, he gets an additional +6 speed during combat. Dorothy is your last unit. She is also the 4-star naturally in this manner. While Vulture, if she's not choosing an ally, Penalty is inflicted on foes attack rest equal to 5 plus any of the current penalties in each of the stats. We'll cover essentially that. Those stats can get independently. Saying grants on actions to target ally. Cannot be targeted allies that sync with dance or skills that are treated as such. Speed, cantrip free. If singing dance to choose, speed band stamina on nearest foe when force space of her previous action. And image you don't follow. At the start of turn, no follow-up is granted to image allies within 2 spaces of her. And no follow-up is the outspeed the foe. Neutralize that stuff. So no roll. This is a decent banner for a revival. Depends on your summons, of course. And I'm going to go for what icon. They're both red. Ah, well. I'll just go green then. We'll go for Ash. As that, your revival banners for the comeback in November. It's a Rearmed Marianne and Pisazi. The Book 9 starting banner. I'm Eric. The Yunaka Nils, so essentially the Yunaka Nils banner. Or the Alm and Medusa banner. So yeah, that's it. Best luck in summons. I'll see you next time. Bye.